Hello, my name's Fran. Welcome to my boxing coach. Speed, not power. At the end of this video, you're going to know about how to throw whip hooks, long range hooks, which are really effective and are great for managing your flow in a fight. You're going to really enjoy these sequences, and you can get them working on the bags. And it's stuff that I've been working on this week with the boxers in here. We did a session on Wednesday night and on Friday night where we introduced the hooks on the Wednesday night, about 10 minutes, and then we applied them with some partner drills on Friday night. So this is stuff that we use. At the end of this session, you are really going to, I think, the thing, you know what I love about when we coach, when I showed some of the boxers this stuff on Wednesday night, I catch one or two of them finding a little corner of the gym and you saw them practicing this stuff. So they know it's effective, and I really like seeing that as a coach, when you've taught them something and you see them go off on their own and practice it. So hopefully you'll get that little bit of inspiration to practice this stuff and make it work for you. It's something a bit different. Before we get started, why don't you download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. 68 pages. If you're on this journey for fitness or for competition, you get to learn how to set up your own home gym, get the right equipment, build the top 10 core skills that you need, including video links, learn how to use the bag, how to get your shadow boxing right, how to build the right mindset, and how to set up your training regime. There's a link below and there will be a link at the end. Okay, let's get on to the learning. Long range lead hand hook, long range backhand hook. Starting position in our boxing stance, lying on the floor, going from the toe to the heel. Hands up, chin down, nice and relaxed. First move, push off the front leg for the lead hand hook. And it's over, palm down, elbow up, palm down as it lands. One, there. And have a shake from the side. And from the other side. One, two, three. A really great way to think about this. Someone said this week, I can't remember who. A really nice way to think about it is if you had a lamppost in front of you, or a street light for my American friends, and you're standing on this side of it and you're just trying to whip the arm round the street lamp. Don't go for power. These are not power shots. You want to get the technique right, and you're sacrificing power for speed. There is no need to try and reach biblical levels of destruction with every punch that you throw. It is not sustainable, and it makes you very predictable. So we've got to vary the type and the power and the speed of the punches that we use. Backhand hook, drive off the back leg, hips rotate, and whip it round again. Elbow up, palm down. One, from the side, get good rotation of them hips, drive off the back foot, and off that side. So as it lands, palm down, elbow up. When one hand goes, the other stays. Okay? Palm down. Look, we have lots of conversations about whether hooks should be thrown with the palm in or palm down. Look, you can use palm in and palm down. Thing with a long hook like this, if I have palm in, kind of looks like a slap to me. If my arm lands like that, I'm hitting with the inside of the glove. It's not, that's a slap as far as I'm concerned. We can debate it, but that's my view. If it's closer range, great, turn the palm in, more power. Longer range, get that palm down. So, some simple drills. These hooks are excellent when someone's throwing straight punches at you, because you can just whip round the side. Really lovely shots. Borderline artistry, I think, when you get into flow of doing this stuff. So some sequences that we can use. Simple start, static position. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So just get the movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Static position. Well, what about building in some movement? Fix them in position with the backhand. 1. Okay, so we've got that rotation there. and then drive forward with the hook. 2. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So if the first shot makes the opponent retreat slightly, 1, 2. The second shot, so as you push, you don't jump, you glide in. So it's that movement. Jab, 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 hook. Yeah? 1, 2. Same principle can be applied if you land that first shot and they come at you. So you can do a retreat with your lead hand. So you go 1, 2. See, I'm only moving 6 inches or so. 1, 2. 1, 2. So I push off that lead foot as the hook goes, and I've moved back that far. Fix them with the backhand and then attack or retreat with the lead hand. What about if you're building a pivot? So you've got 1, 2, 3. Double that hook up on the second one. 1, 2, 3. So at speed, yeah, taking you off the centre line and still letting you, it's one thing giving up ground, but always try and tax them, impose a cost at that ground being taken. So it's the backhand with the lead hand hook, pivot. And again, after that pivot, I chose to retreat. You can obviously also attack off it. 1, 2, and then 3. Slow things down. 1, 2, 3. You're not going for power, so you can land these shots. You could do the angled side step. Yeah, so a nice way to do that, if you're going to retreat backwards, you can actually throw that backhand whilst doing the angled side step. So I want to land on this line here. So I kind of go on. Again, I'm not going for power. They're committing, they're probably throwing a lead hand, and I'm whipping my backhand over the top, so it's an overhand long range hook. Really simple, straightforward stuff. Backhand, backhand. Slow things down. There's some simple sequences. A nice way, because what you've got to do here is get the feet working with the hands. So a nice little way to do that, 2-punch sequence. So as I throw the backhand, 1, and then I'll bring the rear foot forwards as I throw the lead hand, 2. So you've got 1, 2. And on the way back, throw the lead hand first, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, so you're building that, and then you can do that sequence all the way forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, same on the rear foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting that upper body to work with the lower body. And the principle at play here, when you're walking down the street, as you put your right leg forward, your left arm goes forward, and vice versa. If it didn't, you'd walk around the street like that. It's the same principle, it's involving that walking technique into punching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's just a nice way of building up to get to some of them other sequences. I'm going to stop. I did 2 10-minute sessions on that this week with the boxers. And I think there's a lot of learning in there. That's the kind of stuff you can do in the kitchen. You don't have to be in a gym session. These are the 2-minute, 3-minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. Get in your stance and try these little sequences. All helps with the muscle memory. Okay. Don't forget, download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. There's a link here. You really will get an awful lot out of that book. It'll be something that you keep coming back to. In the meantime, you know, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, or whatever it is people are supposed to do now. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.